Morning all. Hope you guys are having a great Friday so far. I wanted to come to you really quickly, since I won't see you for a bit, and just give you a few reminders, the things to keep in mind as you move into next week, and of course as we look ahead to what we'll be doing after fall break in the class. So the first thing I want to remind you of really quickly, let's go to the course, is the discussion board that you'll be working on. This discussion board is already open. It unlocked this morning at 8 o'clock, and it will be open, and it will be due actually by next Tuesday the 1st at 11:59. So as long as you complete it there during that time frame, you'll be just fine. What you'll need to do for this assignment, as a quick reminder, is whatever campus resource you drew from class, you will go about kind of giving us some information in a discussion post about this campus resource. What you'll do is you'll spend 2 paragraphs, the first, giving some basic information about the office, the location, hours, what services are offered there, who works there, and by who works there I don't mean every single person, but is it students, is it grad students, is it full-time employees, that kind of stuff. And just kind of give some basic information in the first paragraph. And in the second paragraph, I'm interested in you letting me know and letting your classmates know how you might utilize that service at some point while you're here at West Georgia. And of course, if you have already visited that resource, feel free to discuss your experience. Did you have a positive experience? And if so, why? And if you didn't have such a great experience, talk about why you think that might be the case. So you'll do that as an initial post, and then after you post your initial response, you'll reply to 2 of your classmates. So keep in mind, I'm looking for essentially three things from you in this board: your initial post, and then the a reply each to your classmates. Excuse me. All right, so that's what's going to be due next week. Of course, there won't be anything due for Thursday because you will be on fall break, which is wonderful, and I really do hope you all are looking forward to that. I hope you take some time to unplug a little bit, even if you do have a little bit of work to do for some of your classes. And keep in mind, as a reminder, to get to the discussions, you go up to communication and just click discussions, and it is the only discussion that is featured here. And if you have any questions about this, again, you can always reach out to me. I will be on email next week, and I can answer any of the questions you might have. All right, let's switch back here. Okay, so a couple other things I want to remind you of. One, and I mentioned this in class yesterday, you will be getting an email from me soon. It'll actually be Monday. I need to finalize my calendar a little bit more. But you'll be getting an email from me Monday with a sign up. To set up your one-on-one meeting with me. The one-on-ones will occur the week of October 14th, and it will be throughout that week. I actually have times available that Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday where you can actually schedule a 30-minute session just to come in and chat with me. Keep in mind that this one-on-one meeting is 10% of your grade, so it is a big thing that I do want you to keep in mind. I do want you to take advantage of. This assignment serves many purposes. One, it allows me to kind of check in with you and see how you're doing, let you know how you're doing in this class, see how other classes are going, answer any of your questions, because that is a part of what my task is as your instructor for this class, is to not just have us talk about cool films in a meaningful way, but also to kind of make sure that you're navigating this first year, particularly this first semester, well. And if you have any questions or need anything, that's what I'm here for. And also, this meeting allows you to have a chance to practice what it's like to come to a professor's office and talk with them if you have never done that before. So once you get the sign up, it'll be a doodle poll. Once you get that, you will go about just selecting the time that works best for you. Make sure you write that down. I'll write that down in my calendar, and I'll make sure we can just make sure to get everything scheduled pretty easily and pretty early on in the semester. Also keep in mind, as you're working on your journals and everything that you should be doing for this class and the different films and articles that we've read, keep in mind that the first round of journals will be due during your one-on-one meeting. So you'll just bring those with you and you'll drop them off with me, and then I'll go about grading them once I have everything. And if you have any questions about the one-on-one meeting sign up, again, I'll send that out Monday. Just let me know and I can clarify anything for you. And the last thing I want to mention to you is what we're doing after fall break. We are going to be entering our last film for the unit, into Identity Through Environment, and we're going to be looking at Get Out by Jordan Peele. It is a very appreciated, very well-respected film. Jordan Peele definitely made a really big mark on Hollywood as a director with that directorial debut. So if you have not seen it, I hope that you enjoy it. If you have not had spoilers or not read anything about it, don't. Just go into it cold and enjoy. It's really wonderful. If you have seen it, I hope that you enjoy a rewatch. And as you're rewatching it, of course, be thinking about what you're seeing, what you're observing, and how it might relate to an Identity Through Environment and identity in general. But also, I would encourage you to kind of, because we're toward the end of this unit, begin to think back to other films that we've watched and how what you're seeing in Get Out and throughout the other films, how things might connect to one another. Again, it's not a requirement, but I think it'd be a really interesting part to our conversation that we have after fall break as we think about this film and think about the other films that we've discussed in this unit and in the class so far. So if you have any questions about anything I've mentioned here or anything else, please reach out to me. Again, I will be available all next week. I'm not taking any time off next week for fall break. I actually don't get a fall break, so I'm here. So if you have any questions about anything or need anything, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer anything. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful week next week. And I really do truly hope that you get some time to unplug during your fall break. Again, college is all about doing work and about, being successful academically, but you do need to take some time to rest and unplug and recharge a little bit as we head into the next stretch of the semester before we, of course, which will be, the next stretch will be up until we hit Thanksgiving break. All right. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend and a week next week, and I look forward to seeing you after fall break. Take care.